Hello everyone. Oh. Welcome back to another Tuesday of some fine racing here on SRS. Cool. Already here on the practice server. And we're just watching M2 do some laps. So, no pressure. M2, don't bin it. I'm just going to shill the link around on the interwebs. Oi, I think that's everywhere that I usually shell out to, so, which version of the track can't join due to mismatch? Ooh, it should be latest. I'm pretty certain I have latest of track, and I can join just fine. Whether that is the case or not, I am not sure. But yeah, I think I'm on the latest. If Race Department is going to be incredibly slow also, check the OneDrive link in the description. That's my own sort of repo of a trap for this series. Which reminds me, I forgot to upload my setup to that. I'll say, hey, hello, Avex, how you doing? I can read. Jesus Christ. What track are we at? Tor Poznan. So that's down here somewhere. I can find it. Okay, cool. OneDrive. AC stuff. SRS System. Setups. Copy that across. And paste it in there. There we go. Cool. That's the setup uploaded. So people can have that if they want. Me sitting in the pit lane has frozen my tyres solid. Let's get out on the track. Get a couple of laps in. First of all, though, I need to get the temperature back in these tyres. They are a bit snippy. I've got the same turns. There we go. But yep, we're here for the triple combo again tonight. This, then the Radical, and then the MX-5 Cup. This race should be a lot of fun. I like this track, it's good fun. It's pretty challenging as well at some points, so should breed some mistakes, but also it's a lot more wide and open than the previous tracks we've been running, so should allow for some more overtaking, which I think will be pretty cool. Because Modena and Oran Park were very hard to pass at, so we now got a track where we can make a few more moves. Yeah, then the Radicals at Calabogie. I'm not too sure about that. I think that combo's gonna be a bit crap, but as we experimented with Fred last week, you can just whack the rear end to be fully loose and the car will still grip. And then MX-5, I think MX-5 should be quite interesting, provided we get the numbers. I've seen that series hasn't really gotten the numbers it needs as of late. Yeah, they're always cold in this car. The tyres aren't always cold if you set the pressures right. At least according to my tyre app, they're not. I don't know how differently that reads to AC's tyre app. Okay, you're not sweating? A little bit. But it's actually, we had a bit of rain, like, a few minutes ago. It might even still be raining now, I'm not sure, I haven't checked. But, no, it's cooling down here now, which is perfect. So I mentioned the MX-5, yes. Yes, I did. However, it's not coming up till 2 hours plus from now, so... Then thankfully the heat wave is pretty much past at this point. The temperatures are only dropping, I think. Be about 26 degrees tomorrow, they're predicting, which is like infinitely colder than it is today. Shaking Med, well, I don't make the schedule, so... Well, actually, I do make the schedule for these streams. I don't make the SRS schedule, though. I could have chosen to make your 3-car race earlier a bit more interesting, but I was still at work, so... Sucks to suck. Ooh, big old snap there. Too much speed. The SRS not wanting. Well, that's not necessarily the case. It's just that there is no population. This is the issue. There's no point. Oh shit. There's no point putting stuff on that caters to a Southeast Asian demographic if there are no Southeast Asians that are going to join. So if they join, then there's incentive to start putting more effort in to SEA stuff. But at the current moment, there isn't. So turns out everywhere you join, you get checks and mismatch. Ooh, that's not good. Maybe you need to do a quick, like, verification of your AC files. I don't know. Sounds a bit not good. Unless you're talking about specifically Estonia 21 at Tor Poznan servers. Didn't even 10 minutes on AC and I was already sweating, damn. I've sim raced in pretty hot temperatures before, so I can live with the heat. But yeah, as I said, also it's cooled down over here. So, is it cooled down over there yet, or is it still like 38 degrees or so? Oh god. I kind of fucked that. No track today and race department all fine. Yeah, so I'm pretty certain it is the latest version of the track. Because last update was in like January or something. And I've raced the track on SRS since then. Literally every online lobby. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, as I said, maybe you need to, like, verify the integrity of, like, your AC files or something. Something might have gotten corrupted somewhere. I don't know. Primo's literally melting. Understandable. One issue with this track, though, is it's so flat, it can be kind of hard to judge sometimes where you need to put the car coming through some of these turns, because you can't really see where you're going in terms of, like, the track. Can't seem to get this corner right. I don't go too far out wide here, though. We should be fine. Yep, there we go. Ooh, I absolutely walloped that curb. I think I've killed too much speed through here, though, as well. Shit. Seems to be okay. Car's feeling a lot better than where I had it earlier, which is good. Might pump up those right side tire pressures a little bit low. They look to be mostly down throughout the lap. Car doesn't seem to handle too bad even like that, but I don't know, should maybe help bolster a little bit more rotation. Perhaps. I could always do more rotation in my cars. Ooh, that's a curb. I think I got the car in a really nice spot at the minute there. I could have pushed a bit harder through there. Did the mistake to open my window. Smells like something's burning, but no, it's just too hot outside. Crikey. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been so relieved to see 35 degrees Celsius on the thermostat before. Because it was like 38, 39 for like most of the day. And seeing that drop to 35, I was like, oh my god, it feels so cool. I don't even know if you need to brake for that corner. It just feels right to do it, though. No clue. A bit slidey through there. Pick up the throttle nice and early on the exit here. Not sure how much that really helped things. A fastest time of the session. I'll take that. God damn it! Immediately, oh, I've understeered. Into the wall. Whew. I want to try giving it a bit more gear on the 5th gear. Actually, we'll save it as is, and then go out of a bit more. How's it looking at the top? Oh my god, that is very close. 1/10 between the top 3. It's pretty wild. The wheel looks so small. It is pretty small. I mean, this car is pretty tiny. You don't have a lot of space in the cockpit, so yeah, it does have a really small wheel. Funnily enough, the car is so small, you can see that as I turn it, see as I change gears, his arm kind of clips through. Kind of clips through the side of the car because of the AC's driver model animations. They obviously weren't quite rigged up to deal with a car with a, I don't think this is quite a monocoque, but a like chassis that's this small. Oh my god, I got on the curb. You have to be careful with the curbs. You can attack them, but if you attack them in the wrong way, they will just kill you. Alright, let's see what speed I can get down here. Save, thank you. Oh, yeah. One thing I like about this car, though, is it's a very easy car to save. You saw there, and I got a snap, I just whacked the wheel the other way, and the car was all good. M2 is quick. He's found the golden ticket. It seems. It grants him all the speed. 40.7, okay. Hello, Donnie. How's it going? Tor Poznan needs to be getting extended 25 was awesome here. Yeah, this is a really fun combo. I remember testing out in the Estonia 25 after you recommended it. I was like, yeah, this is a lot of fun. So it was kind of a steady, kind of a no-brainer pick for when I decided I wanted to run these cars for the SRS Championship. These cars don't quite have as much grip as the 25s, but they're good fun. Oh, nuts. One funny thing I got pointed out is that when you're driving these cars, they feel like really quick. But when you look at the replay, you then realize that you're really not going that fast at all. One of my races had me and another guy swapping places once, twice per lap for 10 minutes straight. It was crazy. Damn. Hopefully we can get some of that tonight. Championship battle looks really juicy at the moment. I caught that corner up. So who knows? Might get some championship drama going on. But usually when I've come here, it's put on some pretty decent racing, so I expect nothing less tonight. Oh, that's a lot of understeer. I think we got away with that though. I mean, I've had the best race ever in a front-wheel drive car here. In the Skoda Octavia. I was able to just pass cars like it was nothing. Oh yeah, 70 km for that car seems fast. Yeah, it really does. I'm not really making any inroads on this lap time, am I? Early count. What is the time? Okay, I can do one more lap. Car feels like a good car. It kind of does in some ways. Very sensitive machine, but very agile as well. I brake too early for that corner. Being in a pretty good groove here, though. Time to build a good bit of confidence with this combo. I'm not sure if I doubt I'll be the quickest guy out there. As I'm not currently, and we also have guys like Mattia and Simon Speth joining, so likely gonna get my ass kicked again. I'm not putting these laps together. What am I doing? Oh well. Wonder if it is the extended gear. Bump it back down. But we'll drop out of here because the server's about to start soon. So I will also pause the stream on that because I don't want that to be playing whilst I'm streaming. But yes, how are you fellow Europeans handling the heat? It's I mean, I think it's just finishing up here, but It's been bloody hot these past 2 days. I want to hop on AC, but my legs sweat like a feckin' river. Damn. Damn, no server up yet. Ooh. Okay. Just keep spam refreshing this. Maybe a server will appear eventually. Well, it will appear eventually. Actually, we can check how many people are registered, can't we? Oh, I think I might have asked my PC one too many things. We have 15. That's pretty decent. I know pretty much all of the names on there. And Donnie got very familiar with one of the names last night in the Alfa Romeo. So hopefully this guy's not gonna have a lag spike again tonight. We hope. Server is up though, so sliding on in. Hey, there we go. Now I'm looking forward to this. This should be really competitive. I'm hoping. But I will do the old clicking buttons in the wrong window. I'll leave you on this lovely screen because I will quickly zip. I'm going to grab myself a drink. I'll be right back. Awesome. Back. Drink in hand. Nice and lovely chilled bottle of water. Whew. Do a little bit of driving. Yep, good luck to whoever's in the chat who's racing. This is going to be a fun one, I hope. Oh, understeer. I forgot about the reduced grip. Is the water not steamed by this stage? No, because it's been in the fridge for about 4 hours. Did you get the heat as bad as we have over there? Because my sister's out in Ireland at the minute, and from what I heard, I don't think they got it as bad where she is, at least in Northern Ireland. But maybe down in Ireland you did. It's just North that got away with it. I don't know. Bad as you, especially where I am in the southwest. Oh, okay. Yeah, from what I heard, I think it was still in like the high 20s where she is, but like it's not in the high 30s like we had it today and yesterday. Today was overcast and drizzle, 16-degree temps. Previous days it was in the 20s. Man, I can't wait to have 20-degree temperatures back. It has been really hard working in 38 degrees plus, because even though I sit at a desk all day and type random lines of gibberish into a computer, my brain was just not functioning. Parts animal hot, but not what the UK had. Ah, okay. I want I'll put about 8 litres in. I think we should be good at that much. Time to get caught in the qualifying traffic rush. I'm inside of these cars. On the inside of Tony. I'll let him go. Oh, I was inside of Virgilia. Okay. The main tank's got all jumbled up. Oh, somebody's binned it. As I can judge by the yellow flag. Oh, yep, there's some dust. A bit of a gap here. Oh, Tony's gonna... No. He's poodling along, so I'll just shimmy on by. It should give me the breathing space I need to get onto a lap. Neither of us are on lap, so there's just no harm, no foul. Hello, hello, how's it going? Ooh, a bit wide there. Grip isn't quite up to scratch yet, but it wasn't too bad, I guess, through there. Ooh. was on the curb a little bit too much. Can't rotate it through the corner. Oh my god. I should stop running on those curbs. They're not doing me any favors. Hot here, so try to stay alive. Yeah, it's cooling down now a bit though, so pretty fine actually at the minute. I'm the coolest I've been all day. Oh, that was a crap launch out of that corner. Hey, thanks, Alec. I'll try. See what this first lap's going to be. I made a couple of mistakes. It's not going to be that good. Yeah, 41-2. I assume you're going to be racing later on tonight at Calabogie? You and the rest of your lads? I sure will be. Whether I'll be any good is a whole different story. I usually don't run too well at Calabogie because I don't really know the place still. And I've done no practice for the Radical, so... as per usual. So it's kind of going to be a bit of a crapshoot. Oh, I'm slipping and sliding over the shop. Kind of screwed me there a little bit though, because he threw away his lap. Might have bled off too much speed there. Oh, a bit of a slide also. P1, yeah! I didn't even notice that. Should we do? We're looking forward. Awesome track. Nice, nice. Well, there you go. That immediately shatters that. Mattia's done a 39.5. I expected nothing less. What's this time going to be? A 48? It's okay. I could do better, though. I can easily chop off a couple attempts if I don't get impeded and if I don't make any mistakes. But I think this is probably the combo I felt most confident for this championship so far. I'm probably changing next week when we go to Croft, because Croft might as well be my home circuit. It's not quite, it's miles away in real life, but I love the place. It's always done me well in these SRS championships. Albeit have never won this, so maybe that's also a curse. Well, I got on the curb a little bit too much there. Oh, we're still good. Really not sure how to approach turn 13. It's a weird corner. See if this app's any better. It was. Oh, damn, okay. That was a lot better. It's nice and flowy, so fits this type of car. Yeah, it really does. Works awesomely in these little things. can't quite get through there without braking a tiny bit. I think I just threw away all the advantage I had, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. I made the choice I made, and I lived with the consequences. I think I could improve elsewhere, though, to make that time back up. We'll see. Very pushing the limits there, crikey. Okay. A little bit of a slide on the exit, but that was a good exit, I'd say. .0. Okay, it's better. We have one more shot at a lap. If I have enough fuel. I think I should do. I think I lost a bit too much time there, though. Oh, especially if I do that. Come on, show Donnie how it's done. Damn it! Someone came along and he was like 100 faster than me. What is this nonsense? I'm very keenly keeping an eye on that fuel light. I might have pushed a bit too hard here. I think I got away with that. I'm worried it's gonna... I just not have enough to get to the end. I lost a lot of speed there, I think. I'm gonna wash out wide here a bit more than I would have wanted. We're gonna finish the lap up. All he has to do is lug in that curtain is the... Mattia going faster for 4:39.4. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? I'm so close. I'm on the edge of the fuel. It wasn't even faster. I was so close. Where am I gonna run out of fuel, actually? Apparently not. Okay. Stop. Stop. I didn't want to stop. Alright, we now need enough fuel to get us through the race. Oh, I got beat. Damn it. Push down the order. Am I really my numbers? Oh, it's in my last lap, okay. Yeah, ooh, that was very close between the two of us. Phil sniped. He's in the pits. Okay. I think everyone who could challenge is in the pits, yeah. Pretty close stuff, though. Pretty close stuff. Could have gone on 139 quad to Delta, but ran out of fuel. Ah, rip. And hey, you're starting right behind me, so it's pretty good. Who's this cheeky champ doing a firing start? Oh, it's Mattia. Oh, he's getting a little cheeky practice starting. Rassinick is rough. Not wrong. Probably not wrong. How much fuel are we gonna want? I should have let this out. Oh shit. My numpad isn't on again, that's fine. 12 laps, okay. So I'll trim off a couple of liters. I think that should be good to get us to the end. At full push. So let's go. Thanks everyone for the luck. Good luck to all the others who are in the chat and are racing. This is going to be a juicy one. think. See if I can get the start right here. That was a bit of a rough start, but it was decent enough. Look at them all squeeze in already. Ease off the throttle a little bit. Going to turn 1 for the first time. I backed off a bit too much. It isn't good. Gonna have to go around the outside here. Hopefully I'm gonna get the space I need. Give pen and paper, take note. Lucas wants to send it up my inside, but I'm not going to let him. Oh, there's some contact behind. Rip. Only starts for his problem. Well, I seem to have got a pretty good start this time. Oh, I need to... lift off a little bit more there as the tyres on. Lucas isn't going to try it through here, is he? He's got to be foolish. He is very foolish. Making notes for a stats tutorial I'll be doing tomorrow. Damn, look at this nerd. Maths? Who does that? Okay, is Lucas going to want to work with me, or is he just going to want to slow us both down? So I want to try and work and get closer to this podium. I don't know about him. He's going to let me have it. And that's fancy Excel sheet. I'm not interested in your stats. Yari is he's closed up. A little bit wide out here, but that's okay. We can move. Damn, it was like a second faster than Phil that lap. He must have gotten that lap pretty wrong. Well, he's massively overdone the speed into that corner, but so did I, kinda. I was following him a little bit too much. It's gonna allow Lucas to close up a bit more. Can be done next cell. Hoping those two behind get into a fight so I can focus on chasing down Phil. cruddy line. Those two are fighting behind. See, a fun fact, my job is to remove fancy Excel worksheets from the office. So, Fred, the days of your lovely Excel sheets will be potentially, maybe, probably never a reality. Because let's be real here, offices are never going to stop using Excel spreadsheets. Even if we make all the tools in the world to support them and do what their Excel spreadsheets can do, they just can't let it go. Looks like Simon got out into the gravel a bit there. I think Phil is feeling the heat. Fantastic work, yeah, if you'll literally never be unemployed. Exactly. God, they're doing 139, like mid 139, so we're doing 140s. Oh, God. Their pace level may just be a little too high for us too. However, a lower podium position is looking realistic. Or it's a special gun how pushing that rock up the hill forever and ever and ever. It's a bit of both. Pretty much guaranteed to forever have a job. But sometimes it does feel a bit like a hell. Pushing a rock forever up and up a hill. Because the issue is the client never knows what they want until you present them what they've asked for and they're like, no. We actually don't want it that way. Exactly how we told you like a week ago how we wanted it. Yeah, no. Don't want it that way anymore. So then it's back to the drawing board. Okay, I am 100% faster than Phil at the moment, I'm pretty sure. Topping out already, fan-fucking-tastic. Sounds like clients ever in all the fields. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. The work might be different, but the clients are not indeed. I mean, the issue is, though, is as a software developer, nobody really quite understands what it is you can do and how quickly you could do things. Excuse me. So, they just assume you're like some magical wizard who can flish a switch. My English is gone. Flish a stick, and it'll magically create whatever they wanted. But obviously, as we all probably know, that ain't quite how it works. Okay, I think this is where my gearing's gonna kind of fuck me. Because my gearing is a little too short for this straight. For slipstreaming. I'll be completely honest. Just it worked quickly. It's easy. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just, I can't snap my fingers, they're too sweaty. Just snap my fingers and bada bing bada boom. Project complete. I'm right on Phil's gearbox here, but he doesn't want to get out of my way. Come on. Might have to send it. Yeah, I am going to have to. But I need to find the place to send it, because I don't really have anywhere at the moment. Okay, I kind of fucked that a little bit. I think Yari is closing us down too, so I definitely want to pass Phil as soon as I can. The issue is, if he has a slightly longer fifth gear, he's going to catch me back up down that straight. I don't know why I braked there. That was a really special kind of stupid move I just did. Okay, I'm going to get a fantastic run through here. Holy cow. Gonna have to deal with the understeer a bit through here. I'm right on him. I had to... the rubber banding kind of made me shoot out of that one a bit sooner than I wanted to. Come on. So you push him wide accidentally on purpose. Well, see, I'll just keep reading chat, and then I'll do it completely unintentionally. And it'll work, because I was reading chat. Alright. I fucked that a bit. I made him open the door, but I didn't... I caught a slide, so I couldn't quite get the run I wanted. But I'm still keeping that pressure on. Ooh, a lot of understeer there. But I'm going to catch his slipstream, so it's all okay. Thankfully, Yari and Lucas are still in a heated battle between the two of them, so they're kind of holding each other up here. So I pretty much have free reign to battle Phil all I want. The issue is I kind of want that outer line. Ooh, this might be it. I'm going to draw level. Better of it now. We can try this move again, but I'm not sure how well it's going to work. Oh my god, we were so close to touching there. Ah. So close. Come on. Oh my god, he's really parked on the apex there. He's slowing you a lot. Yeah, he really is. However... Oh, I'm understeering a lot. He's going to slipstream me here, but that's okay. Because I have the inside line, so... Or the outside line, which is the line I want into this corner. Oh, we touched! Not sure if he's binned it or not, but he's giving me the place. Oh. I don't know whose fault that was, but I was getting my elbows out there, so it might have been me. Let's see how willing he's going to send it up one, isn't he? Nope, he's going to back out of that. I need to get my foot on it though, because Yari is right there too. Oh, I got a really shit exit out of there. Come right back into my substream. This is the support and not the fake SRS things. Exactly, Fred, exactly. Except he's gonna be right on mid-tail here, I think. I'm just gonna cheeky little smooth weave over and back. And then put my foot down. I'm dripping sweat like you can't. I'm fully expecting to just send one proper on me. So. I don't know if I ticked him off with that move. Or what? Pluck and weave. Do your best Hamilton and Malaysia impression. Need to break that slipstream. Well, I think someone's binned it. Oh, I nearly binned it. Looking at the fact that he binned it. It's going to pit me very wide here. Get a concertina all of us up. Keep the car nice and steady on corner exit. Oh, this is going to be the final lap, I think. Yeah. I've got to put in some mighty defense here. He's pushed me to go very hard into that corner. Just going to allow him to open up. We're in inverse places, but I don't think he's quite as close as I was. Oh, a bit too much oversteer there. Oh, he's lost it a little bit. It's perfect. Backed him into Yari, who's going to go for a move up his inside. Oh, Phil's gone very wide. Oh, they're getting all feisty back there. This is perfect for me. So I get to run away. Go. I'm just going to make sure I don't fuck it up now. I've got that a bit wrong. But Yari's got it wrong too. Oh, my goodness. Whew. That was an eventful race. Yes, opening off the night with a podium. I'll take it. That was certainly a workout. I'll tell you that much. Just apologize for the film. Phil already left, Sag. Oh my god, I am absolutely dripping after that. Ooh. Oh shit, I've turned my fan off. There we go. You can probably hear the fan in all its glory now. Not quite the one we expected, but better than being warped into. First time on this track, damn. How'd you find it? Yeah, you really like it? Yeah, it's a fun track, especially in little cars like these. Oh. Crikey. Oh, is it you who got into that incident early on? Rip. Alright. Well, the Radicals at the minute, it's Simon Speth and all the Thunder Crew guys. Those are the people who are registered. That's going to be... And this time it might actually be... Oh, no. Oh, dear. Let me get me signed up for the Radical race. Cool. I'm going to look at this replay. Pretty do as some kind of towel. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Start from me was kind of jank. I'm surprised it went as well as it did. Yeah, Mattia didn't get a good start. We're all kind of jerking around a bit there. But, got better start than all the cars behind, so... wasn't too bad. So do you right on my tail? I got a crappy exit out of that first turn, which put you all over my gearbox into turn 3, so I covered off. You let that happen. I got a very wobbly there, so then you send it right up the inside. Left me space though, so all was good. And Lucas comes flying through. Where the hell did he come from? Oh, he just gets a... I guess because we were fighting, he gets a good run, and then he sees the door open, and he's like, yep, I'm going through. Nyari's also like, I'll have a bit of that. And what happens here? I cover off Lucas, and then... Oh, oops. That's, Ooh, that's a weird one. Where did that even hit? That was like barely a hit at all. Jesus. Is that like a wheel-to-wheel contact? That can't be right. It's such a... Oh, I guess you hit the... the front end there. And spin. I guess that's just lap 1 shenanigans, really. I don't really... You should have seen Yari was there, but you were also very far ahead of Yari, so... But I guess if the blame is on you, you spun, so... God damn it, I had Lucas sniffing up my gearbox on that first lap. He looks to remove here. I'm not quite sure what he was expecting. Actually, there's a lot more space there than I thought there was, I'll be honest. But obviously, I guess he did get a good run out, which then set him up to slipstream down into here, but he just didn't really get anything out of it. So I still beat him out of the corner, and then he lost the place. Then Phil started falling off. He was up with those guys at the start, but I guess he just didn't have the pace that them two did. Self-inflicted bonk. Indeed. Yeah, so I start catching Phil. Where do I catch him? I'm on his gearbox, almost, and we're not even halfway into this fucking thing. I was on his ass for half the race. Oh, he must have loved that. He went wide there. I couldn't quite do anything about it. I think due to how little power these cars have, it's quite hard to break away from people. I've been able to join Good Race. Good to hear you were able to get in the end. And if you said it was a good race, good to hear you had some fun as well. Oh, it was a crazy race for me. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, here I got such a good run on him. But he sort of warps backwards a little bit. Yeah, see there. And I'm like, oh. And he moves forwards. I'm like, oh. It kind of killed out the momentum I had. But it is what it is. That's AC netcode for you. I tried to send it, but I got loose there. He did a pretty good job at defending, though. Kept the pace where he needed to. He didn't make too many mistakes. This is where I got up his inside. I think he covers this one. Yeah, he got a better run on the exit of the corner. I was tempted to go for the switchback, which I probably should have done in hindsight. In the sort of, this sort of like single dimension view I have here, it's a little bit harder to judge where exactly we'll end up on quarter entry. And how much space was to our left, because this track is very wide. Tried going up his inside there, that didn't quite work out. And then got it here. Ooh, that was... Yeah, I used as much track. Oh, he moved over a bit. That's about as close as it gets. I'm not quite sure what happened with the contact, though. See, I cleared him here. He gets a slipstream, which allows him to look up the inside, but I think he is pretty much the same gearing. Or he might have the slightly longer gearing, which I'm not sure. But obviously I had the line I wanted. He dived in too deep, so I get the switch back. On in, and what? He is... Oh, that was netcode. I didn't even touch him. Okay, but that was kind of on me, I guess. Because my line, I would have crushed him. He wouldn't have had any space. So yeah, that was on me. I deserve that incident point, I'd say. Because even if we wouldn't have... Maybe I would have noticed and turned away at the last second. Who knows? But yeah, I knew at the time we weren't all that close. Well, we were close, but we weren't. I knew we weren't touching, so like that's why I was kind of confused by it. I was like, huh? I didn't think we were touching. He got a big wobble, and then he loses the place. And that's pretty much him buggered because I was faster than him. This race. Where is it though, where it all released? Oh yeah, I think it's through here. Cover him off. We were all stacked insanely up here. I think is it this corner though that I get really wrong? I don't know, there's one corner I remember I really fuck up. It stacks all of us up. Oh, it might be the one through here. Oh yes, it was, yeah. I was watching to see what... Yeah, let's take a look. Ooh. I think he was just trying too hard to keep up with Mattia, trying to close that gap in, and he got too greedy of the track limits. And he's gonna... Yep, he's gonna hit the orange curb, and that's him off into the gravel. I was too busy paying attention to that and not what I was doing, so I went off the curb. Which put me at a really bad angle for this corner. I'm really stacked all of these guys up. Yeah, it was a bit of a train. But I kind of screwed Phil, because I was fast. So I just closed the gap up. Actually, I mean... Well, here we went at it again. Let's see what happens there. I move over. I give him plenty of space. Okay. He just didn't have the run. Oh yeah, I got a big snap out of here. And I don't really close things up too much. Oh yeah, he got loose. I think he just pushed too hard. Yeah, he got over the curbs a bit too much. And there goes the rear end. So Yari's like, okay. I'll take it. He goes really wide, so I think does he lose the spot to Lucas as well? Oh no, they fight over it. Well, there might have been a bit of contact there. Well, were they both on the grass? They were. Crikey. So you said you did something silly on lap 7, Handy. Let's see. How do I guess I have to tell on my own. So that's end of lap 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Was it before this moment or after? Oops. Let's see what happened. Oh. Oh, he just suddenly seems to go much slower. Oh, that's spooky. Good old bit of rubber banding there. Does he? No, he doesn't lift off the throttle. But he obviously just rubber banded up to him and then yank. Into the wall. Ouch. Donnie's friend strikes again with the netcode incidents. Pretty certain it's the same guy, isn't it? It's my ping, I guess. Maybe. But I think even at pretty low ping, you still get a good bit of rubber banding from time to time. Like I had it with Phil earlier. So things can get a bit dicey. When you got them in at 11, that's not too bad. Oh boy, Rahman signed up. Well, we've lost this one. As if I hadn't already. Netcode. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Arg. Too many windows. Hey, there we go. Do we want the Estonia race? Hang on. Did Phil get one? No, he didn't. Oh my god. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't get an incident point and neither did Phil for that. So there we go. Fully clean, no contact. We have the meme red set up for the radical now. Easy win anyway. Yeah, but it's Calabogie, so it's a really awkward track. Ooh, that's rough. You did a good recovery, though. Good recovery. Up to P8. Virgilio. Ooh, he must have DNF'd at the end. Rigged. Yeah, because I'm series host, I could just get my incident points stricken. I'll do a quick check on the old fastest laps. 39.4 for Mattia, 39.9 for Phil. Sagon, M2, Yari, Rob, Lucas, Alexi, and Hanu. Quite a nice mix there in the top 10. Was Lucas? Oh, he was there. In the race, Mattia, obviously. With that ridiculous lap. Saban was pretty close too. M2 was up there, damn. That was a good lap. Lucas with a 39.8. Yari with a 39.8 as well. They were very close on pace. I don't know, could I maybe have done a 39? I think by the time I was getting more and more confident with my pace, I caught Phil. So I kind of slowed down. A bit, because we were fighting. Phil 140.3, Lexi 140.4, Rubber 140.8, and Handy at 141.0. How does the championship look? As I realise the bloody radical race is going to start soon. It is tied for the lead of the championship between Simon and Mattia. And we've got 2 races to go. Damn. That's pretty awesome. Phil is... he's fallen off a little bit. I think today's race didn't help him because he lost a couple of spots to both myself and... myself and Yari. I think he finished just ahead of Lucas. Yari's still going strong. He's very close. Lucas is very close to them as well. I've closed up a bit more to these guys. I'm very close to Lucas. It's a little bit further away to get to Yari and Phil. I think this is going to be a really good battle. From 3rd all the way down to 6th. Virgilio too. So yeah, I guess, yeah, 3rd through to 7th is going to be really tight. Because I think it's chopped and changed between these races, the order of us 5. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, 18, 18, 17, 18. Ooh, Virgilio with the 27. Of course, yeah, Oran Park, he had a pretty rubbish time. He had a pretty bad time this Tor Poznan as well. Oh, yeah, he had that early retirement. I don't know what happened there. Might have to go back and look at that a bit later on. But yeah, look at that. 18, 18, 17, 18. We're all pretty much the same across the board. Everyone has a podium. Apart from Yari, who has none. But yeah, damn. Shit's getting spicy. 2 rounds to go. Get rid of this window capture and get in the radical server, which I have done a lot of prep for. And I'm very ready. Am I really the only... I'm the only right-hand drive car in this lobby. Croft is yours, keep the championship alive. I wish, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Alright, let's see who we got in here. Roman, Handy, Alex, Martin, myself, Evgeny, Victor, Henrik, Joachim, Tony, and that's it. I guess Simon must have dropped out because he was on the list. Alright, the Silverstone setup. Where is Calabogie? See how this drives. Ooh. I need to remember where this track goes. Because I really don't. Oh shit. I drive right-hand drive in real life, and sim I can't somehow. Huh. Someone saw Roman on the left, I can guarantee it. Oh, shit. As you can see, I have practiced for this race. I am very well prepared. See, he a friend doing 5 races with Roman, he wants to move out. See, he finally got to feel what it was like being a normal sim racer. Oh, shit. This is gonna go spectacularly. I can tell you that now. Since SRS takes the best 5 results. Coward. Doesn't it only take the best 5 if you do 5 or more? Oh, wait. Sorry. Yeah. Takes best 5, and then if you do more than 5, it's an average, right? Yeah. Okay, sorry, yeah. I'd remembered it, but I'd remembered the framing a little bit wrong. Oh, shit. I'm not looking forward to this. Oh my god. I'm like drunk driving here. Whew, focus. This thing is trying to get away from me under heavy braking. That'd be something I need to look into. I'll be honest though, not really all that into this track. It's kind of just one of those random ass tracks in the middle of buttfuck nowhere that kind of is just all over the place. I don't really have anything... God damn it. I don't really have anything memorable to it, other than pain and suffering. It's a series of awkward corners randomly slapped together. Best 5 if you did 5 races or less, it makes 6 every 5 races. So, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my goodness! Thing is useless under braking. Right, what did I set the brakes to? For Silverstone. I'm gonna push that a bit further forwards. Push this up a little bit. Maybe go one extra click on the rear ARB. And then do that. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's what I'm gonna try. We've moved a step closer to the meme setup. Okay, feels a bit better. Okay, well, it doesn't want to kill me under brakes. The problem is it just doesn't last. No practice. Oh, I'm gonna wait in qualifying. Let all the cars go before me. They don't have to deal with my shambolic drive. To be fair, Donnie's app is saving me right now because I can still vaguely see the track map through the pinned chat window. Because I have the opacity turned on a bit. This will be interesting. It will be, but for the wrong reasons. This is feeling a lot better though. Bit more rotation on the rear. This made this car feel a lot nicer. We're going back onto the short layout. Your window top install, how is it? Yeah, it's pretty good. Ran it last stream and this stream. And it makes life a lot easier. I'm not having to fumble around so much. And the opacity feature is really neat too. Because it means I can actually, you know, still see AC. The bit of AC that I have cut off by the chat window. Because at the minute, had I had a fully opaque chat window, I wouldn't be able to see my dashboard or the minimap on this car. Which is how I was driving for the first couple of weeks of this championship on stream. Can't murder the cones worse than ever. Oh yeah, indeed. Even R3 allows you to do it. I think some tracks here allow you to do it. Like Laguna Seca allows you to do it. It's just sometimes the cones kill you. So easy and quick to use. Can't go about it from now on. Yeah. I used to have one on my old PC, which I used every now and then. But it didn't have the opacity stuff. is much more of a rudimentary application. Insert your dominance over the cones. Oh my god, this corner is so weird. However, I do want to do that. Can't quite full throttle over there. Am I even going to get a quality lap in at this rate? Probably not. Saying that second might be a good idea, probably. Would it really though? Oh no, this corner could still go and suck one. I have a wild Roman on my ass. It's not good. I'm on my outlap too. Where the fuck do I get out of people's way on this track? Now I'm just gonna park it here. Probably the best place I can think of. It seemed to work alright. We'll watch him vanish off into the distance. Oh, fuck's sakes. The track is just so awkward. Here's a random question that may be getting a bit too deep for late night stream shitposting. But I wonder what drives these aliens to keep doing races. If you could turn up to a race with a high chance that you will easily beat everyone, and do you not have to question why you bother doing it? Or do they just like driving the cars so much that they keep doing it even if they do just trounce everyone every time? Some food for thought. I definitely shouldn't be thinking about things other than my qualifying lap, but you know, here we are. Oh shit. Humiliate the others. I like winning. Race to win. That's a fair enough. Oh shit. Good line. Too much speed. Okay, good. Slap is going to be terrible. But if I can finish these corners, it will be a lap. So I will accept it as the fact. I'll have a chance to do one more, I guess. Like I said before, setting a dominance over the cones. Win. Oh yes, 10th place. Love to see it. I'm doing very well here, as you can tell. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, as much as I like winning, I feel like if winning just came really easy to me, I don't know. I don't think I could do it for very long. I'd have to go somewhere else. I mean, that's kind of why I started doing SRS. Because I do, like bi-weekly community races with a bunch of friends. You know, just a small private thing. It's nothing like major or anything, but we do take it kinda. We do get very competitive. We all try and outdo one another. I don't like this corner. I've got it wrong. But you know, the issue I kind of ran into there was that I pretty much was guaranteed a podium every week because all the guys outside of the podium I was comfortably quicker than, and still am. But the guys, well, there was one guy that, you know, would just kind of wipe the floor of us every week. So it's like I kind of felt like I needed something more. Something a bit more diverse to sort of help me bridge that gap and find a bit more speed in my sim racing, which you can see has very worked because I'm P9 at the minute. But that was kind of what fully pushed me over the edge to join SRS, with the hopes that that I would, you know, get better at racing. I'd have more people to race against, rather than just like the same like 6 or 7 people every other week. I could race against more people on a more frequent basis. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. I don't like this track. Not in these cars. It's too fucking awkward. Okay, there's definitely a better way to do that corner. Okay, maybe not first gear, then it's a bit too slow. I'm bothering completing this lap. Shit. Okay. They're good. Yeah, I didn't even count because obviously. Oh, it doesn't want to stop because 10% brakes. What even are the lap times? 152. Which fuel is even going to be? I don't know. That should be enough. I'm sure nothing bad is going to come out of this. Choose for the luck. I'm going to need it. Big time. shocker of a start. Could have gone worse. Full send every corner, nothing to lose. Just for luck, Donny, as well. Oh. Ooh, nearly up Evgeny's chuff there. He's going to think better of it, though. Oh, Alex is off in the sand. Not where you want to be, Alex. Oh, my God. He was slower than I was expecting to do that. Actually, where do we make passes on this track? How do overtake? Oh, it's this corner. Watch me fuck it up. Oh, no. He's going to send it up my inside. Brave man. Very brave. Did you not see me in practice and qualifying? I'm a danger to society. Whoa, I don't know what that oversteer was all about. Shit. It's too wide. Hello there, how's it going? Hey Adam. It's, well, we got a podium in the Estonia, and I got away with, bonking Phil. No incident points, even though we netcode contacted. So, that's a win. Now I've jumped into Calabogie with no practice. And it's going to end in disaster. I'm going to kill someone. That is just how it is. Not intentionally, but I'm going to send it on someone, it's not going to work, and they're going to die. That is just the short and simple of it. As it currently stands, probably Joachim. Or if I keep messing up, it'll be handy. So the usual, not quite. I mean, I won at Silverstone last week. Oh shit, understand. With the driver putting in this week, you could have never imagined me winning at Silverstone last week, but that's how it be. But as I said, not a big fan of this track. It does just feel like a bunch of random awkward corners slapped in the middle of nowhere. I've raced this track a handful of times now, but every time I come back to it, I have to remember every corner again. It's one of those tracks that's just so forgettable. Like, there is nothing that really stands out about it. Like the layout, not the scenery. Yeah, the scenery is a bit bland, but I mean, it's fine. I don't mind the scenery. I'm not a fan of the layout, though. Shit. Damn, Handy is closing. I'm gonna finish this race dead fucking last. That is my prediction. For the short layout. Yeah, I do too. This longer bit just adds even more awkwardness. Oh, it's very wide. Alright, time to kill Handy unintentionally. He's gonna shoot his shot, make a move. Oh, there's been a big crash up here. I don't know what I'm doing around this corner, but it's not the right thing. I'll tell you that much. Oh, yellow flags up ahead. Shit is getting crazy. Oh, there's two cars off into the grass. Victor and I don't know who the other car is. Guess they got back on track already. Madness. No clue what Roman was saying about not going into second, because this he must have some fucking wizard magic glue set up, because I am not feeling this car have the grip to really want to do all the corners as fast as he's obviously doing them if he's lowest going third, unless he just loves bogging. Then I don't fucking know. Because I'm dropping way too low in those revs to really make use in third. Please, car. Looking forward to tomorrow's race. Oh, yeah. Looks interesting. Definitely try and tune in if I've got the time. Not sure what I'm doing tomorrow night. Probably nothing, so I don't have any excuses. But who knows, I might get roped into something. God, we're not even halfway into this yet. One of those races where I just want it to be over already. Not gone dreadfully per se, but it's just not really vibing with it. This end bit is quite fun though. Nice series of fast flowing corners. It then immediately goes to being awkward again with this corner that you can never find the right line to go through, into a very awkward uphill left right or right left. I don't mind it if it was sort of profiled a bit differently. It just feels awkward in like every car. driven in. So this crest is annoying. This corner should be flat, but it's always a lift. Feeling I might need to reduce the field track to record a test of 30 cars and feel that. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Don't want the big old nasty stutters. I guess the issue is, yeah, is if you're rendering like 30 unique cars as well, that's not gonna help things either. At least if there's like, if they were like all the same car, that should help ease up on the load a bit, I think. Fuck! I've gotten this wrong. Oh, shit. It's such a terrible corner. I think I should have dialed a bit more oversteering to the setup, but in the other corners, oh my goodness, he was going for that. I thought I was about to die. Saw my life flash before my eyes. Why? Why? Is it just... Okay. Oh. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, he's gonna zoom past me. I'm actually going to be lost. Oh. Well, there's more crashes up ahead. Oh, Handy's gone off. Martin's off. No clue where Henry was going. So I kind of bungled that. Here comes both of them. They're going to come zooming past. It's more down to the triangle count. The model's too bad the LOG generator is busted currently. Oh, rip. I am second last. Whoopee. Crazy to say, but Donnie did better here. I can imagine he did do better here. Oh, he got pushed straight off the road. Good old bit of Formula 1 overtaking there from Victor. Yes, but Donnie's the same man who picks very cursed combos for SRS. He subjected us to those hypercars, and he's now subjected us to the world's weirdest rear-wheel drive car. My goodness. So he probably likes weird shit like this. Who knows? SRS of this just be like, congratulations, top 10, yeah. Never leave it the space, exact. Why leave space when you could just not? Still 6 minutes to go. Could everyone just park it up here? We can have a nice, like, 5-minute coffee break. I'd be down for that. Hey, Michael picked the supercars in yesterday's track. I did pick the GTM, huh? What was yesterday's track again? I've forgotten. Crap. Why is it? I literally did the race yesterday. How have I forgotten the track? But you say Michael picked the supercars, but you still had to agree on the plan. Oh, somebody's... Oh, rip Alex. Alex is dead. Oh, that's a shame. I wonder what happened to him. Yeah, shit, what was yesterday's track? It's now really bugging me that I've just forgotten what it was. I don't think it was a bad track yesterday at all. can't remember for the life of me what it was. Oh, yeah, Monza Junior. I remember now. I think it's because it's just one of those tracks that you just never really pick. Oh, my God. Oh, Henrik's bottled it. Henrik, however the hell you pronounce that. I don't know. Yeah, Monza Junior. Okay. At least you won't be last now. Well, I wasn't last. I was second. Podium on site. Well, if this keeps up, yeah. But who's to say I'm not going to do the same? Maybe catch Handy. Yeah, Monza 1966 Junior. Yeah, it's the shorter layout of vintage Monza, friend. If you've never driven it. I think Handy's a bit too quick for me. You know, that wasn't a bad race. It was very treacherous, though. I will say that much. Oh, looks like Evgeny and Tony maybe have bottled it? I was too busy looking at them bottling it, but I almost bottled it myself. Fan-fucking-tastic. Donnie in this split? No. Unfortunately not. Otherwise, I would have rammed him and then retired. That would have been more than enough for a race complete. Holy shit, what is going on? There's yellow flags left, right, and center. Shit is hitting the fan. I don't think that's how we're supposed to do this corner. But that's how I did it. It didn't seem to work out too badly. Whoa, car, what are you doing? You know what? Miham might be right. Podium might be in sight if these cars ahead keep crashing into each other. Oh, Handy! He's gone off. I'm doing mess. Yeah, Donnie's being a huge nerd. That was a fast snap from me. Handy's gonna back off and let me have that. Maybe backed off a bit too much, though. We have enough potatoes for the... Oh, the Handy's off again! Ah, it's rough. Oh shit, now I'm off. Fuck. That was bad. But I will accept finishing last now. Oh. Thought I'd saved it, but no. Handy's on the grass again. I wasn't on for a good result anyway, so I had gained those positions through luck and not skill. A cabbage on the track. I nearly was. That would have been a pretty hefty side-on impact if Handy had T-boned me. So who knows? I probably would have been a cabbage at the end of that race. Second last, Alex quit. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Well, this way, Roman's gonna lap me. No, he's too far behind. Okay, good. He'll finish the race. But I'll still have pretty much a full lap to go. Easy doing the last 5 minutes. The tires get a bit hairy, and car feels different as it's lighter. It's also because I wasn't really feeling this race to begin with, so I haven't really been focusing. You were fine until he arrived. Was I really, though? Was I really fine? Until Sticky arrived? I'm not quite sure I was. I mean, if he wants to take the blame for it, he can. But, I have driven like absolute shite this race. No. Oh, somebody's binned it. I think that might be Martin. I have gone off rally crossing. Too busy looking at what he was doing. Never binned it, so that's fine. I did bin it though, I did hit the wall. Did you see my coach racing yesterday? I was cried towards the end, I feel. Yikes. Doesn't sound good. Yes, Calabogie is one of those tracks that can go in the bin for all I care. Especially in these radicals. These radicals are not suited to this track. I'm putting Donativo's McDonald's presents jinx. But hey, top 10 finish, I will take that. Not earn top 10 at... Oh, he's binned it on the... right at the end. He didn't bin it enough though. I don't think I'm going to catch him unless he cocks up this final corner too. Nope. I was the last car to finish. So the session immediately ended. Oops. Sub is dead, so isn't even reading those messages. This is very contagious to all. Nice top 10. Yeah. That was the only good thing of that race, that a top 10 was guaranteed no matter how shit I did. Oh, that was a disaster. Good thing I'm not getting roped into doing that race again this week. And good thing I didn't do it on the Monday either. Because it would have meant I would have had to have done it again today. Alright, we're in for the MX-5s. Cool, cool, cool. Do I even want to look at that replay? Do I even? There was like nothing good on that replay. We're not the only one who suffered here. Oh, I guess we can look at that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that handy fucking spin. Sliding right across the track in front of you. It was pure stupid from me. I thought I'd saved the spin. And I hadn't quite. Wait, I'm looking at the fucking Estonia race. What am I doing? I hadn't even saved the radical race. Yeah, watch the bin. It's about the only thing interesting. The rest of it might as well have been me driving fucking drunk. Right. Where was that? There the end, wasn't it? Okay, Handy's ahead of me, so it must have already happened. Handy's still ahead of me here. Okay. That wasn't here. Was it here? He was behind me, okay. Oh no, okay, I did that. He got through. He made a mistake and I got back past him somewhere. Where's them two getting past? I got back past all three of these cars somewhere. There's me past him. Oh, I didn't get past Victor, actually. No, sorry. Okay, it would have been here. Here we go. Oh. Nah, I just went in too hot. Tried to save it. I thought I'd straighten the car out and... Oh. You see, I had the grip. And then, because this car has, like, insane rear traction, as soon as the rear wheels touched the tarmac, they just instantly gripped up, and I was like, around I went. That was really not good. Good avoidance, though. Ooh, yeah, that really wasn't good. Oh, actually, you didn't even need to avoid it. Oh, maybe a little bit of braking, but I think the yeeting of the steering wheel. Nice little bit of a synchronized sort of spinning, though, I guess. But yeah, I slid into an invisible wall at this seam. Bonk. Yeah. Shit. Sorry about that. That was purely my incompetence. Nothing more to watch on that, though. That was a fucking disaster. We can look at the... I guess we can look at the results and shit. Some very hard grass indeed. Yeah, we did sync on Q2. What do you mean by that? Oh, the synchronized spinning on qualifying. Oh yeah, I think I remember now. Yeah, that was a race to forget. That was a race to forget, for sure. Where am I? Yep. Hey, I outscored Alex. Because he got 2 incident points and he finished behind me. Oh, I outscored Martin as well. Jesus Christ, 4 incident points. Tony picked... Wait, Tony was like... This is a lap graph, if I've ever seen one. God, look at that. That's a mess. That is a complete mess. Ooh. Yeah, Alex was up to second when he retired. That's rough. Yeah, Tony was down in 6th. And I was right behind him, as you could see here. And he obviously didn't bin it whilst everyone else did, and he shot up to the front. Madness. Look at those lap times, though. 55.4, 55.6, 55.2, 54.8, 55.2, 56.8, 50... I got 1 decent lap in. Same Croft for Tonk subs. Ouch. That's rough. Let's see the laps. I bet I'm not on either of these. Yeah, I expected as much. I didn't deserve to be on either of those. Donnie in P4 there, and P4 there. Michael in P3 for the race pace. P7 for qualifying. That's pretty good. Of course, Roman. Dominating. Standings. Down to 8. Was I at 8? I don't remember where I was. 340. I guess, yeah, I would have been ahead of Jochen. And he's now overtaken me with that. Is that 8 points? It's not 8 points. I guess he would have been a deficit of points behind me. Oh, Jesus, I'm tied with Tony. Crapalonia next. Honestly, I'd rather Catalunya over this. Big time. Damn, Donny down in 12th R because he missed the first round at Brands Hatch. I'll move down to P9 probably once Andrej has done his run. Probably down to P11 once Jack has done his as well. Let's see. Race. Egg. We got a full. We got enough for a grid for the MX size, which is good. We got Okayama Piper for that. Magion, which is going to be kind of shit. Not gonna lie. Big word saying this is worse than Catalonia. That is just genuinely how I felt. Magion's going to be a pretty crap one. I don't mind the track layout as per se. It's just kind of dull. It doesn't really make for good racing. It's fine to drive on, but nothing special. Laguna will be good fun though. Okayama Piper tonight will probably also be chaos. Rather cool. Barcelona GP. Okay. So we have to deal with the chicane. That shouldn't be too bad. If anything, that might even be better. Because we won't have to deal with the understeer through the fucking moto turns. And then Mugello. Mugello should be pretty fun in these cars, I think. We'll see. It's been a while since I've raced Mugello. Then the good old... Oh yeah, and Donny series as well. We're at Feldberg Ring. I have never driven that track before. Actually, the only track I've driven... Oh no, I haven't done the North Course of VIR actually. Only track I've driven so far, or I've driven before the series on Donny's calendar, is Monza 66 Junior. All these others are new to me, so yeah, I can only imagine this being a disaster. So we'll see. Because I heard it's quite a long track, so there's a lot of corners to learn, which I'm definitely going to. Croft and Imola. I mean, call me biased, but I think it's going to be a fun wrap to the season for the Estonia. I'm genuinely surprised, though, at the Estonia Championship. I was not expecting it to go as good as it's gone so far. I am, like, genuinely really happy about that. Over 4.5 minutes a lap. Ooh, I'm not looking forward to that. I am not looking forward to that. Because as you damn well know, I am going to do a lot of practice for that race. Okay, we're up to 8 now. Yeah, that is a big shame. It's kind of depressing. I was looking at those, and I'll bring it back up again. Did I close it? No, I just minimized it. Yeah, the old, Mad Formula team. It's a bit depressing looking at this. They've only had one official race. And, that race only just went official as it was. look at the other races. There was 3 there. There was 3 there as well. Seems like Juan, Pasha, and Rob. There was 4 there. A bit better. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at with 4, yeah. And the other one had 6. Yeah. It's a bit depressing. How's Ted series been doing? That's fine. Because it's at the 8 PM slot. What is the other American series? Actually, the R8 is a European series. Ooh. The Audi hasn't been doing particularly great either. Understandable, though. It's just a random series, and it's using a car that I don't think many people care about. Oh, yes, the RS01 trophy as the other American series. Oh, this one's doing pretty decently. The RS01 trophy. Looks to be pretty competitive. There's a British guy in there. He's must be a bit nuts. And a French. And max speed. Bloody hell. Mad lads. Staying up till 2 in the morning. 4th of July we can understand for the US crowd, but usually there's at least like 10-ish. Yeah. Only championship I get been like that too. Only 2 official races with no infamy. Ooh. Is this radical? Nah. Nah, you chatting rubbish there, my guy. Oh, this one's also kind of dead. At least they've had 3. They've had 3 official races at least, I guess. Which is better than 1. Every race has gone official so far. And RS01 was better than the Radical. For sure. Is that it for the American series? I feel like I'm missing one. So we have the RS01. We looked at that one. That one's doing okay. This one is just about holding on, the GT3 Pro Sim Racing. And yeah, sadly Pasha's series is kind of dead. Which is sad, because I actually want... No way it was better. It was. Trust me, it was better. Because the Renault RS01 does not have infinite rear grip. The Radical has too much rear grip for its own good. But yeah, this... I would unironically run this championship. I think it looks pretty fun. It's a fun selection of tracks. It's a fun car. I've driven this car a bit. It's awesome fun. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the hot lap challenge. I was going to do that. Whoops. Oh well. It's too late now. But yeah, this is a fun car. This is a fun series of tracks, but 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm not staying up till then. I value sanity. But yeah, it's a bit depressing to see. Hopefully they can get the numbers back up again. But I guess American interest in SRS has been waning. I don't know. Said it has no front grip. That's enough. It's definitely a weird car, the RS01, I'll give you that. 9 drivers for this race, it's not too bad. Mihao and Alexander are definitely going to be fighting for the win. Value sanity and yet you stream. Yeah. That's a fair point. You like dedication. Series is at 2 in the morning for you. Well, I mean, I just want to put it out there that I am not holding a gun to your head and forcing you to turn up. So As much as I appreciate you turning up. If you need that sleep, I'd rather you got that sleep instead of trundling around in some Soviet open-wheelers. Why do I have a setup called SRS Fixed? I mean, it's turned the traction control off and put the right fuel in, so I guess I'll take it. Time to remember how in the heck to drive this thing. Also, this can of Coke I got is fucking warm. I should have put it in the fridge before I decided to get it. He has a hitman on standby if you don't turn up. He's good friends, Agent 47. Shh, he doesn't need to know. We'll no have official race if I sleep at 11 PM. I guess that is true. Yeah, I have I got a friend into it who's from Malaysia, so around about the same time zone as you, I think. Maybe an hour's difference. And yeah, that was one complaint he gave to me, is that, you know, at Southeast Asian times there's barely anyone online. And races pretty much never go official, so it's kind of hard for him to get into it because he doesn't want to stay up till like 2 in the morning to do these races. Which is fully understandable. But I guess the issue is that there's literally no point in Enrique putting in effort to make SRS appeal to a Southeast Asian audience if there isn't a substantial enough... Oh, he's been it. If there is no interest in there being one. Yeah, there used to be a decent Asian series, but like much else, it died. Yeah, exactly. So interest waned off in an Asian series, and so therefore, you know, people think I'm from Monaco, so it's I'm normal EU audience. Yeah, I can imagine. I think also now there's less people doing SRS now because it's summertime. You know. Things are open, you're out doing shit in your free time. You're not sat cooped up in your home. I think during winter, SRS is usually a bit more active because people are, whatchamacallit, you know, they're more shut indoors. You don't really want to be outside as much. It's just mostly Euro guys anyway, maybe a few from Asia. Yeah. Which makes it even more pointless, doesn't it? I guess AC's problem, though... I'm burning in bushfires, it seems. Crikey. And servers from US. Oh yeah, that wouldn't do you any favors. I am not paying attention to where I'm driving, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, US service for Asia doesn't help either. I mean, I guess that means both Europeans and the Asians get fucked on ping. So nobody has good ping. But that's not really what you want. Is it? But I guess the issue is with AC, I don't think AC has ever really been considered Especially these days, I think people are moving away from AC isn't really brought up when you think of competitive sims. You think of ACC, iRacing, and R3E. Those are the 3 sims you think of when you think of competitive. Yeah, good luck to yourself, Handy, as well. AC these days, is much more orientated towards, more casual stuff. Which is fine. Yeah, everyone's entitled to do what they want. But obviously, it does mean for us who are interested in the competitive side of things, people are starting to move elsewhere. And I guess the issue also with AC is that it's a very competitive platform as well. There are a lot of, well, not competitive in the driving sense, but competitive in the modding sense. There are, yeah, it's not the best racing sim, definitely. As much as I like AC, it definitely does have a load of glaring flaws. But yeah, there's a lot of competition in the mod space, and that also includes competitive stuff. Because what have we got? We've got SRS, we've got SimRacing GP, we've got WSS, we've got that Race U, we've got all sorts of platforms that are popping up left, right, and center for competitive racing platforms on Assetto Corsa. And so we're stretching what is already a pretty niche part of Assetto Corsa. We're sort of stretching it out really far. And it's just not sustainable. And I get each of the different platforms provide a different experience, which different people are going to prefer over one another, but it's not really beneficial for everyone having all these systems competing against one another. Honestly, I have no idea what would be a good move for SRS. Like everyone else, I have ideas, but I doubt they'd change much. Yeah, I think SRS is definitely sort of lost a lot of its ground, I'd say, because it hasn't really improved itself from what I'm aware of all that much over the years. It's still very much the same thing, and especially these days with it only being with registration being a lot more awkward these days, because you pretty much have to email SRS to get approved. That is going to make less people interested in joining up, because a lot of people probably aren't going to bother emailing SRS unless they have a friend telling them, hey look, you need to email SRS and you'll get approved. They just forget about it probably. But oh, Andy's having a good time in qualifying. But like, I mean, to cut Henrique some slack, it's just him as far as I'm aware, so there is only so much one guy can do, and the fact that he's providing this shit to us for free is amazing. If I didn't like what was provided to me, I wouldn't be here. So that's what I'm going to say. SRS definitely could do with some improvements, but I don't know how stretched Enrique is with his life and whatnot, so being a one-man thing, it is definitely going to be very difficult to keep up with, especially when the likes of like SimRacing GP and stuff, which are fronted by like Race Department, which is a fucking Goliath in the sim racing space. A few years ago, it was only SRS mainly for AC, so the user base is far more stretched. So yeah, indeed. You're saying SRS still takes more sims, yet it's 90% plus AC. All the other systems out there They just include 4 sims, but they were constantly there. Yeah, I think that's kind of a double-edged sword, because SRS will accommodate for those extra sims if there's the interest. But the problem is, there just isn't the interest. Like we saw with the AMS2 series, you know, Donnie wanted to bring those back, and he made a good effort to bring those back. But there just wasn't the interest in AMS2 on SRS to get it off the ground. And that's the problem. There's no point putting, especially with such a small effort like SRS, there's no point putting all of his time and effort into something that isn't really gonna get anywhere, you know? Like, there's no point putting all the effort to host AMS2, R3E, ACC championships if nobody is going to turn up for them. I was on SRS from 2019, nothing has changed except from a few failed attempts to branch out to Project Cars, AMS1 and 2, and some NASCAR game. I heard about NASCAR race in 2003. I kind of wanted to do that on SRS, but I don't think it lasted very long. So, RIP. I can never criticize too much. It's done for free and refuses to take donations. Being other groups take donations also for quite an investment they already got. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. You know, much as I think SRS can improve, and I think it does definitely need to improve. There's only so much one person can do, and especially if he's doing it all off of his own back, you know, you can't expect the world. I mean, like, because, like, yeah, SimRacing GP, funded by Race Department, and I have a feeling, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I have a feeling once SimRacing GP comes out of beta, if it ever does at this rate, I have a feeling it's going to nosedive tremendously, because they want people to pay money for the communities. And I don't think that, because at the minute, from what I'm aware, running a community on SimRacing GP during its beta period is completely free. So people are obviously doing it, but I think once that runs out, nobody's going to bother. Because, you know, why bother paying money for that? Like, all the major content creators they pulled in to be part of SGP, I'm pretty certain have all dropped out already. I don't think they really have much involvement in it. At least I haven't seen any content from them regarding their, like, amazing SimRacing GP championships. So, imagine people could have signed up to SRS with their Steam. God, it's hard to read all of this. It's a bit. SRS, the Steam account said maybe having to send a pick your ID to some sketchy email and a guy you don't know. Yeah, I think the ID thing is a bit of a double-edged sword. On one hand, I understand why people are sketchy about it, because, you know, it's, you know, you're asking someone to hand over personal information. And while, yeah, you can black out all the stuff you don't want on it, apart from your name, it's definitely something that turns people off. I also know some people who just don't want to show their real name on these platforms at all. So that's another thing that would turn people away from it. But like the yeah, on the other hand, the ID stuff, you know, it's spam protection. It's kind of needed on one hand. It could be done in a better way, but I think it is kind of a necessary evil. From what I heard, SRS was plagued for a while with a load of spam accounts of either like band members or people botting and shit. So Yeah, because I signed up for SRS all the way back in 2018, but I never raced on it until late 2020, and then fully got into it in late 2021. See, I don't think I had to submit my ID at all. I might have had to, but I really don't remember. God, this car is so easy to drive. I don't get why people blame SRS for not branching out. It's the users that never switch. It feels like the guy on the bike with the stick meme. Yeah, exactly. Silly SRS not proud, never sims in, never sims riding, the other person doesn't do it. Yeah, then why not just focus on what works and ditch all the stuff that doesn't work? Well, I think, you know, they kind of already are, to an extent. They're not, you know, he's not keeping up hosting, what do you call it? He's not keeping up hosting these championships that nobody's turning up to on these other sims. However, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with keeping the option there in case interest does arise for them again. Because, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Suddenly, people could just migrate to AMS2. AC could be left in the dust. You know, it's highly unlikely, but it could happen. And so, you know, if you have the option for AMS2 races there, oh, hey, look, we can just do this. You know? Otherwise, they go somewhere else. Do we really need servers running 24/7 if only 5 or 6 of them are actively used often? That is a good point, and that depends on running costs, I guess. I don't know how Enrique has his server set up, and I don't know how much it costs him. So it might not cost him anything extra to run the servers 24/7 compared to running them, you know, like the 5 or 6 that actually get populated. And, you know, as I said earlier, there is still that option there for people who want to race at that time to race at that time. And if there is more interest, then more effort will be put into those races. But, you know, the only races at those hours are like hourly and yeah, like hourly races, so nothing really interesting in the grand scheme of things that people are missing out on by not being up at those times. It's just an element you see all the community demanded by the participation, yeah. God, I'm still trying to catch up all this. This is intense. Trying to have a big old conversation here whilst it's in a race. No staying power. I see Jimmer likes to shout them out a lot. I think Jimmer's paid by them, so. But, yeah, he shouts them out, but I think he only really does it for, like, small. It's only, like, small drops here and there. I don't think I've seen him doing. I mean, I haven't really followed Jimmer that intense, you know, but I don't think I've seen him do any, like, actual SGP races in a while. But that's what you really want for someone to promote your platform is, you know, for them to actively engage on it. You know, Jimmer shouting out the platform isn't gonna do shit compared to Jimmer racing on the platform. Yeah, Jimmer be paid a bunch for stuff, yeah. Of course, he's like the most popular creator, so it'd be foolish to not reach out to him with new stuff. But like, yeah, you know, if Jimmer was actually doing SGP, that would be much better than him just being like, oh yeah, go check out SGP, it's cool. You know? Because that's one of the things people see on, like, iRacing. They're like, wow, you can race like Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, real racing drivers. Wowee, I should sign up too. And that helps drive, you know, iRacing's Goliath. because it's like, oh wow, these people use this. People that watch Jimmy even sim racing. That's a good point. Doing like 2 years to get animated to sort my SRS out, lol. Jesus, yeah, that's a while. Like 2016, maybe earlier. Ooh. MS2 will be niche like R3. Yeah, it will be, but it was just a hypothetical statement. They bottled the launch so bad. Yeah, they did. I mean, AMS2 still kind of feels beta-y in like some areas, but I do like driving in it. I don't think it's a sim I'll ever take seriously, but I think it's fun to play as a casual thing every now and then. If you look at GTA 5 and RE, they've been at the same time. Well, RE was really bad at launch too. I mean, GTA 5 is complete crap now. They've ruined it because they got too greedy. I'm really not paying attention to what I'm doing, but it's working, sort of. Not. Bia and Alexandra getting away, but they're faster than me, so it's fine. Yeah, people watch him even in sim racing. Who knows? Who knows? And his audience is definitely at that point where I think, you know, a lot of people who don't race will still watch his stuff. But I think that's true for anyone. Dave Camvid sums up my time at iRacing. I saw it better than that. Was a complete fucking mess. Oh, Handy binned it! Oh, that's a shame. Rest in peace. It's unlucky. Right, going into the break-in zone, so I'll look in a second. And I have some free air, though. Imagine a huge chunk of his audience are kids who can't afford to sim race. Yeah, that is probably true. Jimmy definitely has that loud, shouty, screamy YouTuber sort of attitude that 13-year-old kids seem to love, so doesn't surprise me. Gets you a lot of clicks and views, but once you start to mature, you begin to realize that that kind of content isn't really all that engaging. I think what Sticky is saying is that R3 needs shark cards. No, please. Don't give them ideas, they're already close enough with the VRP store. All sims are beta feeding to me TBH, they're always changing adding features, fixing bugs. Yeah. But I think my main sim is AC at the moment, and AC hasn't received updates in years, so it's complete. And it mostly works. My other... the main sims I've been playing at the minute, actually, have been Assetto Corsa and Live for Speed. And then probably third would be AMS2. Like, Live for Speed, since they added mods, it's become a lot more fun to play as like a casual sim. The AI are complete dog shit, but that makes it really funny for casual play. Because, like, they just crash into everything. And it's complete chaos. Jimmy's like Top Gear. Most people watch it for the banter. That's true, yeah. Top Gear was more tasteful banter, though, I'd say. Jimmy's just full of weebs, lol, yeah. He used to not be like that too much, but it came that completely, and it just wasn't for me anymore. Yeah, I think it's sort of the big YouTuber syndrome. They start out a lot more mellow, but they, once they start it, like, exploding as a content creator, their mind then begins to switch away from being genuinely passionate for the stuff they make. I mean, that's not to say they're not completely passionate, but the money aspect of things becomes a lot more prevalent for it. And so then they start appeasing more to the masses to get more money. That's just kind of how it goes for most big content creators, really. They get they reach a point where they start to become too driven by the money. And then they start to sort of degrade content-wise. How dare you go up to Ferrari cars? Yeah, those 2 cars are rubbish. I signed up and I got that DLC. Those cars were... They weren't that fun. Gonna head out now back to practicing. Alright, see you, Adam. I remember I used to watch these LMP1 streams when that car came to iRacing. Just hour-long races in the manner like my stream. Yeah, that's fair enough. I need to... It's more my interest in content. Personally, I don't care for overproduced stuff. That's fair enough. Jimmy is way more raging and racing. He was deaf mellowed as he got bigger. Maybe. I mean, like, the only real stuff I have watched of Jimmers as of late is his real racing stuff. Because I think that's much more, like, mature content compared to his, like, usual shenanigans. So, yeah, and it's interesting stuff. But even then, I don't, like, fully keep up with that. I'm not, like, drooling for the next episode. I'll make effort. I had a good race, so heaps of shit talking. I am in a no man's land right now, but that's fine, because it means I can talk more. Probably doesn't get too bothered about racing in sim as much, considering he does race IRL. Yeah, exactly. It definitely changed the person's perception how important a sim racing event is. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Once you start doing the real deal, it does kind of devalue sim racing quite a lot, I can imagine. Because you'll see, like, real racing drivers, they usually never take sim racing that seriously. The ones that do, like, race properly in sim, they usually only do it for fun. You know, just something to kill a bit of time while there's, like, a break in the schedule from, like, their real racing and stuff, or, like, they're on the off-season. It becomes a much more casual affair for them, something a bit more fun. Because there's no point stressing out over some stupid esports babble when you've got a real-life series to deal with big consequences. Well, one car is for dentists that want to be race drivers, and the other is a boring GT3. What's the car that's for dentists? Dentist that wants to be race driver. I am not paying attention where I'm driving. Jesus Christ. I thought we were doing the Grand Prix layout of Okayama for a second there, Jesus. We definitely... Oh, yeah, sorry. Bring back Nicky Team to sim racing. I don't know, I never really got into Nicky Team stuff. I feel like he was a bit too energetic for my liking. I don't know, I don't really watch live streams of, like, big content creators anymore. Any real live streams I watch is, like, smaller creators like James, yourself, Adam. And at that point, it's... I feel like the streams are kind of... There's a much different vibe to the streams. You know? It's more like sort of hanging out with the lads, rather than, you know, watching a live stream kind of deal. You could almost say. Oh, the 488 Challenge Evo, yeah. Not to be confused with the 488 GT3 Evo 2020, yeah. I feel like both of those cars kind of drove pretty bad. I didn't like the way either of those cars drove. He was too good for us, the hero we didn't deserve. Honestly, I think DDF is the biggest one I watch consistent now. But I think as well when I started to get into SRS, my sort of motivations for watching live streams kind of changed as well. Like, I don't even know how I really picked up James's streams to begin with, but I know once I started getting more active in SRS, and doing his races, you know, that's what kept me tuning into those live streams, because, you know, I was actively engaging with him on the track. And then we could sort of chat about it in the streams after. Everyone watch consistently, I know, in chat too. Yeah, pretty much the same. You know, when I'm not doing this, the only other live streams I really, or watching one of you guys, the only real other live streams I tune into are like when a friend is streaming a game on Discord. That's it. Hey, fastest lap for me. Oh, Handy is catching up, it seems. He's on a charge. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really interest me being part of like a giant mass of people in like live streams. Miss Nikki, you said how it was. Yeah, it's good to have honesty in the industry. Especially as a real racing driver. Because sometimes real racing drivers can be paid off by, you know, platforms. And if they are, well, that platform is their sponsor, so they're going to want to keep them happy. Oops, shit. I nearly threw it all away there. Like, you know, I don't think you're ever going to see, like, a Christopher Bell or a William Byron come out chatting shit about iRacing, because, you know, iRacing has sponsored them on occasions. Care about what you make streams, it feels more personal, yeah. They couldn't handle the Nikki truth. Who knows, maybe he got banned from iRacing for speaking out against him too much. And then probably paid him to not say anything about it. Best when he called out iRacing for not being all that realism, like peaky tires, yeah. Honestly, I've given up with all the sim realism malarkey. As long as a sim I don't give a shit if a sim is realistic or not these days. If it drives nicely to me, I'll drive it. Which is why I don't touch ACC. I don't care how realistic it is. The driving in that game is just crap. I don't... Force feedback isn't all that great. They're GT3 cars that are not really that interesting to begin with. And just driving them, it just doesn't really click. Yeah, race is really trying as an endurance. It makes me go broke that it's realistic. So why aren't you subbing to iRacing again then? Gotta sub to iRacing again, buy all the content. Make sure you're broke. And then pay iRacing to speed up the production of new content. Because otherwise, once you have all the content, then you'll be less broke. Don't listen to the ACC stuff. I don't know, power to the people who can enjoy those sims, but yeah, I'm not a... I guess ACC was always going to be a hard sell to me because of the fact of its GT3 cars. I never really cared all that much for GT3 as a racing series, so basing a whole game around them was already set up for disappointment. But you know, they could have put together a really fun driving model, but they just didn't. I mean, that's why I still play Live for Speed to this day. It may be an old fossil, but it's fun to mess around in. So, I keep playing it. You could make so many comedy videos from the bins, slap some ads on that dollar leaf line, exactly. Used to race bikes, loved it, costs a ton, but there's no sim out there that gives you that feeling after a race. But a 24-hour race finishing it with mates is pretty close. Your friends make everything better. I think that's the great thing about enduros is, you know, when you team up with a bunch of mates, it's, you know, no matter where you finish, you usually have a good time with it. I've never really done a proper enduro though in sim racing. I guess the issue is that the times just never really work out for me. I did try and do them once in iRacing, but I didn't... Silly me didn't know how iRacing's rating worked properly back then. And so I missed out the I tried to grind up to C license, because I was still pretty new to iRacing at the time. And I didn't do it in time, so I missed out on the race. So I was like, shit. Okay, it's going to be the last lap, I think. Indy is closed in, because I've been very much focusing. AC Donny, it works with ACC, you need an ESA computer. That is true as well. ACC is comedically unoptimized. I mean, it runs fun on my PC, because I have a pretty modern rig. But, yeah, it's... not ideal for most people. See, this is why we should all move to Live for Speed. It can run on anything. Literally anything these days. I just want GT7 on PC. As much as I don't really care about Gran Turismo 7, I'm also not sure. I'm not convinced that it would do all that well on PC. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I just have the feeling that GT7 on a PC is not going to perform as well as Sony would want it to. Someone wanted me to try it. Try what, sorry? That was an interesting race, but the whole time just blabbering away. Race did finish, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. They look at the PlayStation sales on PC. You mean of like the PlayStation exclusive games like God of War and shit? Yeah, it'd have great initial sales on the... Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it'd... Mission was to end your podium streak. Mission failed. Rest in pepperonis. Rest in... You put in a good effort, though. Put in a good effort. That was a very much I would say a Sunday drive, but I mean that was not quite right because I was also, you know, it's not like I was driving, I was like poodling around. But I was like barely focusing on the racing. Hello, Mihao. How did it go? I saw you got second. Seemed to be... Was it second? Or was it first? Shows how much I was paying attention to the race. I'm all for bringing more PlayStation games to PC. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. I love the idea that console exclusivity is something that's dying out. I'm just saying that I'm not awfully convinced that Gran Turismo would be as much of a success on PC as Sony would maybe want it to be. But yeah, like I am all for console exclusivity dying, which is why I hate Epic, because, well, I hate Epic for many reasons, but that's one of the reasons. I hate that they're forcing exclusivity on a platform that has enjoyed non-exclusivity for such a long time. I'm second place, man. Nearly all. I've been third place every race this championship. I have kept my podium streak alive from like 2 seasons back, but I have been third place exactly every single race. I might have had a bit more pace than me today, but I got too enveloped in a deep conversation. I'm surprised I didn't bin it, to be honest. I nearly did a few times. I don't think I would have beaten you, though. My ultimate pace, I don't think, was on a level with you. But yeah, would have maybe have avoided the squeeze from Handy towards the end. Not sure though. Everyone who started finished on the lead lap though. Pretty good. Forza versus GT. I think Gran Turismo has got it hand in hand. Forza's kind of crap, not gonna lie. Forza Motorsport is dead in the water, pretty much. I don't think anyone is really all that interested at all in the new Forza Motorsport title. That's just my 2 cents, but I'm pretty certain that's going to be the case. GT7 shit. No, Forza Motorsport 7, you know, dropped off like a stone. People really didn't care about that game all that much. The only real saving grace Forza has is Forza Horizon. But even then, in my opinion, Horizon's kind of crap and has been way too complacent in its last 3 games, because they're pretty much the same game, just in a different location and with a couple more cars. So, you know. And, like, the only reason, in my opinion, why Horizon is successful as it is because there is no real competition in that space. There is no there's no real other dedicated open world driving game like Horizon out there. Forza Horizon 3 and Forza Horizon 5 are good. I've only extensively played 4. And no matter how hard I tried, I could not get behind the physics of that game. Like, I don't know. I could not. The issue is, I play racing games for... Man, the hate is real fiery passion right now. Now, honestly, like, I'm a person who plays racing games for racing. So, a racing game needs to deliver to me a driving model that is fun and also can race well. And the Forza provides neither to me. On all counts. It's just not enjoyable. Test drive? You mean like... I mean, test drive... Last test drive was like 10 years ago now. And TDU Solar Crown, I don't even know if that game exists. They still showed nothing for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. So, at this point, my bets are in that the game is going to be nowhere near complete. Euro Truck. I mean, Euro Truck is a very different experience, though, isn't it? You don't race in Euro Truck. I mean, you might, you can technically, but I don't think it's something you'd conventionally do. I actually think yeah, I do too. They've not shown anything actual in-game related to the new Test Drive. Even if it was as shambolic as the Forza Motorsport 8 gameplay announcement, in huge quotation marks, where they showed like 30 seconds of actual gameplay and then beat their meat over the fact that the game has ray tracing for like 8 minutes. I would, that's at least something. We know that Forza Motorsport 8 is a game that exists. But TDU, they've shown nothing. So it's like, does this game actually exist, or are you like very quickly cobbling together things now? Also, yeah, not to mention that the last Test Drive, like I said, was like 10 years ago, TDU2. And I think gamers at this point have forgotten TDU's existence for the most part. So it's not going to do well on that front either, I don't think. Because I feel like Test Drive is more of a cult classic game as it is. But, yeah, let's look at the laps here. That's pretty good. And he was flying in the race. Trying to catch me and my podium streak. To the standings. I'm back up to third. I don't think that's going to last, though. Once other people do the race, like Walter. Ocado will probably pass me as well. I think these two will pass me, for sure. Maybe Handy if he runs the race again and gets a better result. Out of points, yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone can really deny with those points. If you're going to announce a game, you'd better have something to show for it. That's my opinion. And if it's incomplete, you need to say it's not complete, There's no point beating around the bush with ambiguity. It either exists or it doesn't. But yeah, it was a pretty chill race in the MX-5 Cup. 4 third places in 4 races. Consistency is my passion. Only 2 more races to keep that up, though. And I finished third in every single race this season. Beyond the topic of, also I think if you look at the WRC games, they update 5 times and get rid of it. Yeah, I think that's a problem with yearly release games as well. Is they're on such a tight schedule with yearly release games, and you can't update a yearly release game too much outside of like polishing and bug fixing. Otherwise, you'll start encroaching on the next game because you need to add something into those games. Oh, pardon me. To make it more of a sell. What SimRacing is missing is Shark Card Loop. No, Fred. No. Go away. The day... Well, actually, I mean, as I said, the day SimRacing and NFTs combine, is doomsday. But that might be happening with Rensport. They still haven't. They said they're not doing NFTs, but I think they're lying. It seems like a load of ambiguous fucking nonsense. I'd have given Test Drive Turn 10 because they chuck a lot of resources at them Forza games with that Microsoft money. But I guess they have no real reason to pick up the Test Drive IP because they already have Forza Horizon. You know, there's no point. There's no point having an IP that is in direct competition with one of your other IPs. Because in that instance, you can only have one anyways, you know? One's going to be more successful than the other, so they're going to get you to kill off the one that isn't as successful. And with the success of Horizon, there is no point in Turn 10 picking up Test Drive, because what can they really do with it? It'll just be Forza Horizon, but not really. And it won't sell as well as Forza Horizon. And so they'll just kill it off. And the IP will sit around collecting dust. Because Microsoft probably won't sell it on. And it will remain forever dead. Because that's how it be. Sometimes, unfortunately. Yeah, on a sort of random note though, one racing game I've enjoyed playing, it's a bit less conventional, is actually Circuit Superstars. I quite like that game. It's like a isometric like racing game, but it's quite fun. Toker is a good example. Yeah, well, like the Grid reboots. All the Grid reboots have been complete flops because people just don't really care about Grid. Honestly though, Toker Race Driver 3, still a banging game. Love me playing some Toker Race Driver 3 every now and then. I actually have it installed on this PC. It's good fun. But yeah, Toga went to Grid. Grid 1 was pretty successful. Grid 2 not as much. Grid Autosport even less. And then they sat on it for ages. And then bought back Grid and Grid Legends. Like, Grid Legends proved how little people cared about the original Grid. Because Grid Legends was in effect just a DLC, really, for Grid. But they're able to sell it as a new game because they knew they'd get away with it because nobody cared about the Grid reboot. V8 Supercars 2 is the best ever. I haven't actually played Toka Race Driver 2. I'm biased towards the third one because I had that as a kid. And I played the shit out of it on my PS2. So yeah, I am impartially biased in it. Grid Legends was released a week or two. Yeah, that was another really stupid decision as well. You release a game which people didn't care about anyways, but you also release it immediately before the most hyped racing game of the year, which was madness. Oh, standalone V8 Supercars game. Yeah, sorry. I got confused because obviously the Toka games got renamed in Australia, didn't they, to V8 Supercars? Because I think Toka Race Driver 3 is V8 Supercars 3. And in Germany, they were called DTM Race Driver 3 as well. And then there was that also really bad American renaming of Toka 1 or Toka Race Driver 1. I need to remember. I need to find that. Hang on. What was it called? Oh, yes, Toka World Touring Cars. It was called Jarrett and Labonte Stock Car Racing. With the cover art featuring NASCAR drivers Jason Jarrett and Justin Labonte. AKA two relative no-name drivers who were sons of big-name NASCAR drivers. There's like EA releasing Titanfall 2 between COD and BF1. EA plans release dates of competition. And I sort of started SimRacing. Oh, nice. Yeah, Titanfall 2 is kind of an unlucky game. It got shafted royally. Especially with, did you guys hear about, like, the whole hacking thing? With, Titanfall? I think it affected Apex Legends as well. But obviously, because Apex was making them bank, they bothered fixing that. But they didn't give two hoots about fixing, Titanfall 2, really. Because while there was a community, it was nowhere near as big as Apex. So they kind of just left it to rot. I don't even know if the servers are still up. They might have just closed them down for good. They're like, fuck it, can't bother to deal with this. Bye-bye. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. Titanfall is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I didn't pick up Titanfall 2, though, until it came on Steam. Which is ages after its release. It was only really because a lot of friends had picked it up as well, and I was like, oh yeah, Titanfall 2 is a thing. Yeah, I should pick that up. It's all community server driven now, as far as I'm aware. Fair enough. Yeah, community servers are pretty fucking cool. However, they are also a bit risky because you have to, you know, everyone has their own ideas of what they want to do with a game. And so some people can drive the games into the ground with their they could drive their community servers into the ground by fucking up the game way beyond what it was originally supposed to be and trying to change the game too much to their liking. I've noticed that of a lot of like private server projects. They try and change things too much and then end up sort of killing what made the game interesting to begin with for a lot of people to sort of fit their sort of bastardized ideal version of the game. Good campaign, played it a few months ago. Yeah, I played for the campaign too. I don't know though, I had fun with the campaign, but I wasn't really as sold on the campaign. I guess probably the issue was, though, when I played it, was like, I played it like immediately after finishing the Halo trilogy. Because I think at the time, Halo 3 had just came out in the MCC. So I got to play Halo 3 for the first time. And I mean, you know, in terms of like FPS campaigns, there ain't much out there that can beat the Halo trilogy. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying that I think it was kind of devalued to me a bit more because I just finished the Halo trilogy. Not to mention as well, like, I never owned an Xbox, so I'd been waiting to play Halo 3 for, like, donkey's years. Absolutely donkey's years. And so the fact I could finally play it was like, wow. Titanfall 2 has better movement. Yeah, but I mean, like, that's the thing. They aim for different things. Halo sandbox combat is fucking hilarious. When you get into it. How long are you in sim racing? That's a tough question. Because I've been playing racing games since I can pick up a controller and play. But I wouldn't say I started to properly get into sim racing until about 2018. Early 2018 was when I started to get properly into sim racing. That's when I like picked up AC and stuff and started sinking loads of time into it. 4 years old. Yeah, for sure, yeah. I do like Halo after playing it last year. Halo 3 is great, yeah. Combat Evolved is still my favourite Halo, though. But Halo 3 is up there. I have a sandbox part that appeals to you, then Halo's better than Titanfall 2 for sure. Yeah. I liked the more dynamic sort of feeling that I got playing through the campaigns. Because Titanfall 2 kind of reminded me a lot of Black Ops 3. Which is a game that I'd also sunk quite a lot of time into. I was mostly interested in the zombie stuff back then, but I still did put a few hours into like the multiplayer, and I beat the campaign there. And Titanfall 2 kind of... I mean, Titanfall was the one that originally popularized that sort of movement. But, you know, I'd obviously already played games that sort of did that. But Halo felt like refreshingly old school to me. First World Championship offline was 1995. Crikey. I wasn't even born then. I was born 5 years after that. Maybe even more, depending on the month. Yeah. Like, I grew up with racing games. Because my parents are both quite into racing. And then, I sort of drifted away from them a bit. In, like, the 2010s or so. In, like, my early mid-teens. Because I sort of, you know... That was when, like, online gaming... Got to go good night. Alright, see you, Handy. PUBG Mobile is the best. Oh, no. Oh, no. But yeah, good night. Have fun. But yeah, I've lost my bloody train of thought now. Yeah. That was, like, back in, like, the early mid-2010s was, like, when online gaming was starting to become super prevalent. So... started to play video games with friends and whatnot. So started kind of following on with what they were playing. Which wasn't racing games for the most part, so I kind of fell off of them for a while. And then I moved to PC gaming and started doing my own things there. And then, yeah, eventually I sort of fell back in love with racing games and sim racing. Yeah, I could have never imagined back in 2018 that I would be doing this right now with all you plebs here. I saw a guy on my college course play PUBG Mobile really well for years back. It blew my mind. Touchscreen and all impossible stuff. Damn. Yeah, mobile controls is like, ooh, ooh. Online GPL from around 2001. Damn, I have a CD copy of GPL somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I do have a copy. I think I tried it like once as a kid though, but obviously it was GPL, so I don't think I lasted very long before I gave up because it was probably too difficult. Back from testing, how was the MX-5 race? I mean, you could see from the points. I got another third place finish, my fourth in a row. That's kind of a nothing race, really. You catch me being sentimental. Damn, maybe. But yeah, no, I spent most of the MX-5 race just talking. So. Also, crikey, this will be my sixth third place in a row in the MX-5. And it would be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th podium in a row in the MX-5 Cup. Technically 11 if you count that Silverstone race that never finished. No, actually, I'll bring up what I have here. Because why not? Voila. This is sort of something like I started doing a while ago. Because SRS does not have proper stat tracking for all the SRS, or for like all the series you do. It just has you know, it's pretty just like genericalized stats. So I thought, fuck it, I will. If SRS isn't going to document all the stats, I'll do it myself. So yeah, I started doing this a while ago. It's pretty interesting to track all the numbers over the years. Or over the years? Fuck, I haven't been doing it that long. But for as long as I've been doing SRS, it's been interesting to track the numbers to sort of see like the progression throughout and whatnot. Damn, way home. One MX in front of me, so familiar with the view of the rear lights. Managed to balance things out. 28 cars is the limit. Nice. I assume that's no stuttering then with 28 cars. Did you crash test them also? Because I know sometimes when the AI get involved in incidents, it can like spike up their CPU usage and doesn't end well. I remember once on my old PC I had a load of AI and they got into a giant crash and my CPU basically killed itself. It was like, I think any more load on the CPU and the PC would have just blue screened. It dropped hard. But how long is that race you're doing tomorrow? I forget. You say it was an hour? Or is it longer, shorter? Average FPS is around 31 to 40 frames in a pack of 5 to 8 cars. That's a bit less than I was expecting. But I guess if you're targeting 30, then that's fine. I don't really do much AI racing on AC anymore. I used to do a lot of it. But then I kind of got burnt out because the AI got too predictable in what they were going to do. And in some combos, the AI were just too slow. They just couldn't put up a competitive fight at all. So it was like, I can't be bothered. Race will be about 80 minutes, 29 laps. Okay. It's pretty long. Would that be... Is that one stop, or would that be a two-stopper race? But I'll also do qualifying. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, like I haven't done AI stuff in AC for a while. Because the AC AI is pretty lacking. I mean, pretty much all sim racing AI is lacking. Any real sim racing game I play with AI is Live for Speed, and that's just because it's a shitpost, really. Watching like 32 cars crash into each other, and some of the bewildering shit that happens is pretty hilarious. If you're brave enough, you can do a no-stop. I assume that'd be with a lot of fuel saving. Boy. You know what, actually, it's pretty cool now, temperature-wise. What is it? 23 degrees according to my PC. Outside. It's quite a nice temperature. Compared to what we've been dealing with these past couple of days. I'll take 23 degrees. I'm hoping... Let me check the forecasts. I don't think anything's changed. It's still due to be cooler tomorrow. And raining. Don't know about that. You and all the other fast guys might be too fast for the AI, but I have the time of my life when I get the settings right. Calling me a fast guy is a stretch. If anything, it may be an insult to the actual fast guys. But, yeah, no, I mean, if you have fun with the AI, that's fair enough. I've kind of outgrown them because I raced them too much back at one point in time. And now they're just... Yeah, as I said, I can pretty much predict exactly what they're going to do before they've even done it. The AI behavior is just too predictable for me, for the most part. So it's like... I know exactly... Yeah, I know pretty much exactly how to race them to beat them. But sometimes the way in which I race them, you know, kind of is not really conducive of how you would race a person. With all the tests I did in the past 2 days, I still get outrun by 3 seconds in qualifying. Fine. I see. Wait, you have a... I saw you have a C7R in the field. The C7R is, like, mighty quick. So if all the... I mean, it's also a GTE compared to... If the rest of the field are GT3s, then it probably would be a considerable bit faster than the rest of the field. Calling me fast, it sort of says after finishing third 4 times in a row. Well, you see, if I was fast, it would be just a string of ones, not a string of threes. Yeah, but a C7 wasn't even the fastest car. Oh. What was the fastest car then? I assume it's something that's really good at straight lines. Given that you're at Spa, I think. Now, good at straight lines, but also still respectable around corners, should I say. Because if a car is a complete brick around the turns, then you're not going to get anywhere. As I have experienced a few times around Spa. BMW M6. Huh. Oh, shit. Just hit my microphone. Oh, I think I might know the BMW M6 mod you're talking about. Because I think I tried... Oh, me and some friends are going to use that mod for a race. And then we realized that it was insanely overpowered. And it was way faster than all the other like all the Kunos GT3s by like a country mile. And so it was like, yeah, maybe not. And also the Radical. I've not touched the Radical GT3, so I have no clue. But I think if you're using the BMW M6 mod that I think we tried to use back in the day, then I can fully understand why it would be so quick. Because it was so quick back then. But anyways, yes, I've been waffling on for like the past half an hour or so. I mean, if people want to keep this conversation rolling, I'm available still for a while. You just hit me up on Discord. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream here because I don't think my PC can cope a much bigger recording than it already has. So yeah, was a really fun night of racing tonight. Calabogie was a bit crap. Well, actually, scratch that. Sorry, it was very crap. Partly because I wasn't prepared, partly because I wasn't really feeling it. MX5 Cup was decent. Wasn't really much of a race though, but it was. You know, I was more enveloped in the conversation than I was the actual race. But, you know, still a good run. And the Estonia 21, fucking awesome. At least 4 M6 GT3 mods out there. Yeah, that's the problem with mods. Hate to leave Calabogie alone. I guess Donnie's takeaway from tonight's stream is I'm a rabid hater of everything he likes. And I can see why some people would enjoy it, but I don't know. It's just a track that doesn't work for me. I can't seem to get on top of it. Especially putting it in with a car like the Radical, which is a car that I'm not really on top of either. It was just kind of it was asking for not a good time. Albeit, it still did go better than the Brands Hatch race, so there's that. But I adore Brands Hatch, so I won't say anything bad about the track. That was just me driving like absolute crap. Yeah, the Estonia 21 Championship, wow. I've been really impressed with how that series has gone so far. Sucks I can't, I'm too slow to be up in the mix. Because, you know, it's brought out some of the best drivers in SRS, but no, it's been really fun and hyper competitive. I mean, yeah, of course I'm biased because I picked the car and I picked all 6 tracks, but you know, I did go for some oddball picks, which I was kind of gambling. I wasn't sure how they were going to turn out, but so far it's been awesome fun. And hopefully this is an opportunity I get to have again. Yeah, once this one's over, we'll see. We'll see. Nothing's confirmed. I might just go back to being participant pleb. But and I've really enjoyed it. You know, we're like 2/3 of the way in now, so shit's gonna start heating up even more. And we're going to 2 tracks which I'm a lot more confident in. I mean, Tor Poznan was already a step up in confidence compared to the first 3 tracks. But I'm really confident with Croft, and, well, hopefully. And I'm pretty confident with Imola as well, I think. So, I'm really excited to wrap off this championship. I really want to win as well. I really want to win. It's going to be really hard to do, because I've got to beat Mattia, Simon, Virgilio, Phil, Yari, Lucas and the likes, you know, who are all incredibly fast. But I really want to try and do it. Really want one. I think it'd be nice to have a win in my own championship. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. But a spotter's guide for the fuel because I think I've left fine. Oh, okay, cool, nice, yeah. I'll take a look at that once you put it up. But yeah, I'm gonna call that here. Thanks to everyone who showed up to the stream. Thanks to everyone who showed up to the races. Yeah. Take care, everyone. It was fun, and I'll see you all next week or whenever if we're in other streams and whatnot. So yeah, adios.